My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine, 30 plus years of experience in medicine. Today, Dr. B wants to talk to you about the lies, the scam regarding the so-called liver detoxification. Liver detoxification is a scam, guys. My friends, Dr. B is a real doctor. Dr. B has been in medicine for 30 plus years. I'm not a quack. I'm not a thief. I'm never going to lie to you. I'm always going to be honest with you. Anyone who online on any website, whether it's written or videos or blah, 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 that is trying to scam you, sell you anything, that, if you buy this, keep your credit card ready, $50, $70, $20, buy this stuff, drink it or eat those pills, and you're going to detoxify your liver. It's a scam. Guys, anybody who knows, like Dr. B, anatomy, physiology, molecular biology of the liver, histology of the liver, anybody who understands these knows that the liver cannot be detoxified, right? What does that mean, detoxifying the liver? One of the major functions, responsibilities of the liver is to detoxify your body, your blood, from the toxins that are in your blood. But the liver cannot be detoxified. What does that mean? I mean, these are quacks. Have you noticed they are not medical doctors usually? They're either chiropractors or dentists or nutritionists or acupuncturists. If a medical doctor, guys, is trying to tell you that you can buy this or this regarding liver detoxification, all right, he's a crook. A real medical doctor will never, ever, ever talk about liver detoxification. A real medical doctor, right, will tell you that one of the major responsibilities, duties of the liver in your body, right, is to detoxify your blood from the toxins that are circulating in your blood, right? It's not the reverse. The liver doesn't need to be detoxified. The liver needs to be protected against damage by viruses, right? Hepatitis, viral hepatitis, right? Hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C. These are the three major, right? Hepatitis Delta, right? Also and E, blah, blah. Anyways, the three major hepatitis. Hepatitis A by the virus that causes that hepatitis, damage, acute liver damage, right? Hepatitis A, B, and C. Right? C can become chronic, B can become chronic. Hepatitis A doesn't become chronic, it's acute, right? So they cause damage, right? Viral hepatitis, damage to your liver. They destroy your liver. They can kill you or they can cause cancer of the liver, right? Alcohol, right, can damage your liver, right? Deposit of fat, right? If you eat too much or if you drink alcohol, right? So the liver can be damaged by viruses, by some medications, or a lot of medications actually can damage the liver, right? The list of the conditions, the diseases, the medications, the viruses, and all this stuff that can damage your liver are huge, right? So you need to protect your liver against liver damage so that your liver can detoxify your blood and assume this major responsibility of removing the toxins from your blood, right? So protect the liver against damage. But the liver doesn't need, and you cannot, there's no way to detoxify the liver. What you can do is to stop drinking alcohol to prevent alcoholic liver disease, right? Alcoholic liver disease, you drink alcohol, you cause alcoholic hepatitis. and you cause, of course, fatty liver disease too. The other one is, of course, excessive amount of calories, right? Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease means it's no longer alcoholic fatty liver disease, it's non-alcoholic, and that means you are eating too much. So all the excess food calories go into the liver, and the liver stores it as fat, right? As fat. Like the French foie gras, right? The foie gras. They put all this food through the throat of these poor geese, right? And then they develop this fatty liver that the French love to eat during Christmas, right? The foie gras, right? It's a fatty liver, right? Because of excessive calories, right? So medication, a lot of things. I don't want to go into the medical part. I'm here to explain to you in simple way how to stay away from these crooks. The liver detoxify your blood from 3 toxins. Uremic toxins, toxins produced by the bacteria in your gut, right? That are normally eliminated by your kidneys and to a certain extent by your liver, right? Xenobiotics means toxins that you eat in your food, all these pesticides. How does your body get rid of this pesticide that you eat, right? How does it do that? Well, the liver does that. It eliminates it in the bile. So when you eat all this pesticide in processed food or all this food you buy outside and you feed yourself and your family, all these nasty xenobiotic pesticides that you put in your body, they get absorbed in your intestine, they go into your liver, the liver cleanses your blood from these pesticides, right? When you eat many medications, they are eliminated by your body through your liver. So if you eat medication, regular medication that your doctor gives you, some of them are eliminated by the kidney, some of them are eliminated by the liver, right? And of course the nitrogen. When you eat proteins, that protein reaches the bacteria in your intestine, and the bacteria metabolize those protein and eliminate the nitrogen. You absorb the nitrogen, right, in your blood, and from your intestine it goes into your liver, and the liver eliminates that nitrogen in the form of urea, and then the urea is sent to the kidney, and you pee in your kidney. You pee it, right? When you pee, your pee is full of urea. That's what gives this smell of nitrogen, right? When you pee outside and the urine gets decomposed because the ammonia, urea becomes ammonia in the heat, right? So your body eliminates uremic toxin, eliminates all these poisons that you eat, right? The pesticides, insecticides, all this nasty stuff, right? The liver eliminates, right, the ammonia that is extremely toxic for your brain and your body. It has to be eliminated. And all these medication that you eat, that your doctor gives you for diabetes, high blood pressure, fever, antibiotics, blah, 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 a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them are eliminated by your liver. Some of them by the kidney, some of them by both, right? Let's not go into detail, but you get my point. The liver detoxifies your body from different toxins, whether it's medication, whether it's ammonia, whether it's other toxins or in the food and blah, 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 pesticides, right? But the liver cannot be detoxified. It is crazy. These are idiots who don't know biochemistry, who have absolutely no clue of what the liver tissue is made of. They don't even know what is a hepatocyte. They don't even know cellular biology. They don't even know molecular biology. They don't even know histology, right? Only a gastroenterologist who is an expert in the liver knows what I'm telling you. And I'm an expert in medicine, so I know this. Stay away from these quacks. Do not buy any weird product or supplements to detoxify your liver. It is just a scam. There is no such thing in medicine. I'm talking about real medicine, not that of a dentist, chiropractor, and nutritionist. Listen, one of my ex-girlfriend some years ago was a nutritionist. My God, these people, nutritionists, right? They know what vitamin is in what food and blah, blah, blah. But their knowledge of science is a disaster. Because they just study for a year and a half. Just think about that. In order to become a nutritionist, maximum studying a year and a half. Some of them in 6 months, they get this certificate of nutritionist. So what does a nutritionist knows about science? Guys, in order to become a doctor, you have to study. You have to go into pre-med. Before medical school, you go into pre-med. You have to learn biology, biochemistry, histology, physics, mathematics. You have to learn science. Right? And then you go into medical school, you have to know anatomy, histology, you have to understand what kind of tissue is every organ made of, right? There is no such thing as liver detoxification, the same way that you cannot detoxify a muscle. If somebody sells you something, say, eat this pill, give me $50, or eat this drink, this freaking beverage, give me $150 and you're going to detoxify your muscles. I mean, it just doesn't mean anything to detoxify your muscle. What does that mean, to detoxify your freaking muscle? A muscle is made of muscle tissue, which is one of the 4 varieties of biological tissues in humans. There are 4 biological varieties of tissues in human. One of them is muscle tissue, right? The other one is nervous tissue. The other one is connective tissue. The other one is epithelial tissue. I don't know of any other 4 types of tissues in our body. And none of these 4 types of biological tissues, muscle tissue, nervous tissue, connective tissue, and epithelial tissue, none of these 4 tissues need any detoxification, right? Except, of course, as I said before, blood. Because your blood, which is a type of connective tissue, one of these 4 biological tissue, your blood contains toxins, right? Because you eat all these chemicals, because you eat medication, because your blood is full of nitrogen, right? Ammonia, right? But the liver does not, which is an organ, does not need any detoxification. Your blood needs detoxification, and the liver is doing that job. All you need to do is protect your liver against what we call damage. Liver damage can be caused by alcohol, right? Number 1. By some viruses, by some medication, blah, 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 blah. If you can avoid some liver toxic medication that can cause damage to the liver, if you can avoid alcohol, if you can avoid hepatitis, make sure you are vaccinated against hepatitis B. And then if you travel overseas, make sure you are vaccinated against hepatitis A, because this can cause damage to your liver. And stop eating like this, for God's sake, because you're going to develop fatty liver, non-alcoholic fatty liver. Remember that alcohol can cause damage to the liver in the form of alcoholic hepatitis. It destroys the freaking liver. In addition, alcohol can increase the amount of fat depositing into your liver. We call that alcoholic fatty liver disease. But on the other side, you have to avoid also overeating too many freaking calories because you are enjoying food, right? Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is like my sister, who enjoys life, enjoys food. She eats constantly. Her mouth 20 times per day. They are enjoying life. Their refrigerator is full of 2 refrigerators in their kitchen bigger than my apartment. 2 big refrigerators full of food from top to bottom, and they eat constantly, right? They enjoy life, but therefore all these excess calories become fat in your belly, fat under your skin, and fat inside the liver. The liver is expert at storing fat, so it becomes big. It becomes big, full of fat. This is overeating. 30% of Americans are obese. 50% of them are overweight. It is crazy. So guys, I beg you, Dr. B is here as a medical doctor. I'm not any other doctor. I'm a medical doctor. I know medicine like the back of my hand, even better than that, for 30 plus years experience. And I have sworn that I will uphold, I apologize, your benefit, the patient's benefit, the people's benefit. I will never lie to you. I'm not a crook, right? I took the Hippocratic oath, not the Hippocratic oath, the Hippocratic oath, that I will put the interest of the people, regardless of who you are, who the cazzo you are, race, gender, ethnicity, religion, I don't give a cazzo. I will put your benefit before everything else, right? Seriously. Please, I beg you, listen to me. Go follow my recommendation. Watch my videos. Stay away from these quacks. Don't waste your money on this. Listen to me. Preserve your liver from damage so that your liver can detoxify your blood. That's it. So it's easy to do. Dr. B gives you easy tips so that you don't fall for these quacks. Once you understand this, then you will understand how easy it is to age gracefully, so that God willing we can be together for the next 50 years. I'm 50 years young right now. I want to work in medicine. I want to do medicine, and I want to teach you to stay healthy and stay away from neurodegenerative diseases, cancer, stroke, heart attack, kidney failure, liver failure, blah, 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 you name it, right? Alzheimer, blah, blah, blah. For the next 50 years, God willing, until I'm 100 years old. Then I can die peacefully in my bed. I love you. Get back to me if you have any questions, comments, anything. Put them down there, and I promise I will get back to you. I'm very busy with work and everything. I love it, but I will get back to you. I promise. I love you all, and I give you a big hug. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.